thought I'd make a different little video today on memory about my truck. And I know a lot of guys just have a truck and they're fixing it up, but this is like, our truck. This is my dad's truck. It's my truck. It's almost like a family member, and I got a lot of memories in it. I just wanted to share one today. It's my mom's birthday, and I was thinking about her. And even though it was my dad's truck, a lot of the memories I have are actually with my mom in the truck. And boy, there's a lot of them. She drove it like a bat out of hell. And one I wanted to share today was something my mom did for me. Maybe she knew it or not, but either way, we used to live up on the top of a hill, and it was kind of a steep hill, and we were like the third house from the top, so not all the way to the top, but and back then a lot of kids used to walk home from school, and I was still in kindergarten. I was about maybe 5 years old, 1977, and she'd pick me up from school and she'd drive me home. And one of the things she used to do is she would stop at the bottom of the hill, and she would let all the kids who were walking home jump into the truck. They'd jump into the back of the truck, and she'd drive them up the hill, and it would get pretty full, and some of them would be hanging off the bumper, holding onto the tailgate, and some would just be standing on the step side, and they'd be holding onto the rails, and the whole back of the truck would just be full of kids, from the neighborhood. And I remember sitting in the passenger side, and just thinking, oh, this is so fun. And she'd drive up that hill, shoom, and she'd stop about halfway up, and all the kids would jump out, some more would jump in, and then she'd drive to the top of the hill where our house was, and the rest of the kids would all jump out. And it was different times back then. And she made me pretty popular. She, I was her son, and they started to know me for that. I was only 5 years old, but back then I was already outside playing in my Tonka truck, sitting in it and driving down the hill, and they knew who I was. And them older kids would take care of me because it's just a little thing my mom would do, letting them jump in the truck and letting them ride up it so they wouldn't have to walk up the hill. She'd drive them up, and boy, did they have a good time. And nobody ever said anything, and it was just all fun, and thank God nobody ever got hurt. But it's just one of the memories I have of my old truck, and I can't wait to drive it and have a good time and drive it like a bat out of hell like my mom did. And thanks, Mom.